Hi, my loves. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope that today meets you with warmth, with a breath that you didn't know you needed, and with just a little more softness than the world has been giving you lately. Today's reading is a gentle check in for the collective, a moment for us to pause together and feel into what Spirit wants to offer us during this season of gratitude, healing, and reflection. And because this is a collective reading, please remember that not every message will be meant for everyone. Trust your own intuition and only take what resonates with your heart. Leave anything that doesn't. Your spirit will always know what's meant for you. And if spirit nudges you for something deeper or more personal, I offer both tarot and pendulum readings through my Etsy shop. You'll find the link in the video description and in the pinned comment below. All right, my loves, let's see what Spirit wants to share with us today. The first card we received is Move Forward. Let love propel you over hurdles. And let go of the past. Move forward with confidence. Spirit is showing me something so tender right now. The collective is walking into this Thanksgiving season carrying a quiet weight. It's a mix of memories, emotions, and old versions of ourselves that we're still trying to make sense of. And yet at the same time, there's this gentle pull forward. It's like Spirit is saying that you don't have to stay where the pain left you. These two cards together, move forward and let go of the past. It feels like Spirit is placing a hand over our heart and guiding us towards a softer direction. There's something that we've been holding on to, maybe an old hurt, an old story, an old identity, something that we've rehearsed so much in our minds for so long that it started to feel permanent. But Spirit is making it clear that this season is not about dragging the past into the present. Right now, I'm hearing, let love carry you where your fear can't. Some of you have been moving through this year on survival mode. You've grown, but you're tired. You've healed, but your scars still feel fresh. And Spirit is reminding you that you don't need to force your next step. You don't need to white knuckle your way into the next chapter. Let love, the love you've given, the love you deserve, the love that you're finally ready to receive, be the energy that lifts you over the hurdles you've been facing. There's an invitation here to loosen your grip on the past, not because the past didn't matter, but because you matter more than what hurt you. You matter more than the old version of yourself. You matter more than the expectation to keep it together for everyone else. Spirit is asking us to walk this holiday with confidence, not the loud external kind, but that quiet inner knowing of, I don't have to be who I used to be, and I don't have to carry what isn't mine anymore. This season is bringing a chance to breathe, to soften, to actually feel present at the table instead of mentally surviving the moment. And right now, Spirit is saying, you're allowed to move forward now. You're allowed to step into something lighter. That's the energy that we're carrying. Release, renewal, and a gentle push into the next chapter with love guiding the way. We then received resolve the conflict, pay deeper attention to differing opinions, make work fun, be positive about your work, and time to play, make space for merriment. Spirit is coming in with such a warm, unexpected blessing for us, one that's going to feel like an exhale after a long year of carrying things alone. As we let go and move forward, the blessing waiting for the collective is actually lightness, genuine lightness, but it's arriving in 3 layers. First, Spirit is showing me resolve the conflict, and the moment that I touched this card, I felt a wave of peace, but not the forced kind, not the be the bigger person kind. This is a type of peace that comes from finally understanding something that hurt you, or understanding someone that you've been clashing with, or even understanding yourself in a new way. Right now, Spirit is whispering, you're not meant to spend this season fighting battles that don't feed your soul. This blessing will look like clarity, emotional maturity, releasing misunderstandings, and letting compassion win over tension. And for some of you, this is internal conflict, the old you and the new you making peace with each other. And then Spirit brings in make work fun. This one is interesting because it's not just about career. It's about the parts of life that have felt heavy, rigid, or draining. Spirit is blessing the collective with a shift in perspective, a softening of pressure, a reclaiming of joy in the things that we've turned into chores, obligations, or survival strategies. Spirit is saying that you don't have to grind your way through life. Let joy back into the places that became too serious. This could literally be your work, or the work of healing, or the work of maintaining relationships, or the work of simply being human in a very intense world. And lastly, time to play. This is the blessing Spirit wants you to hold closest. My love, your blessing on the other side of release is permission. Permission to laugh again. Permission to rest without guilt. Permission to play like your spirit hasn't been carrying the whole world on its back. Spirit is bringing back the softness, the stillness, the spark, the part of you that hasn't felt safe to come out because life has been too loud, too heavy, and too demanding. This Thanksgiving energy is not about perfection. It's not about forced gratitude. It's not about pretending that everything's okay. It's about connecting with the pieces of joy that survived everything that you've walked through. It's about remembering that you're allowed to feel light again. The blessing Spirit is giving us is this: peace where there was tension, joy where there was pressure, and play where there was pain. Spirit wants you to know that you've carried enough this year. Now let Spirit show you what ease feels like. That's what's waiting for you on the other side of releasing the past, a softness that you didn't even realize you were craving. We were then given focus your vision, be vigilant with your attention, and redirect the fire, transform anger into creative power. Love, Spirit is closing this reading with a message that feels both grounding and empowering, like a deep breath that settles the soul and then reignites something inside of us. Spirit is saying that as you move forward, be intentional with where your energy goes. There's a quiet intensity in these cards. Focus your vision and redirect the fire. It feels like Spirit is reminding us that our attention is sacred. What we choose to look at, what we choose to think about, what we choose to feed with our energy becomes your reality. For so many of us, the last year has scattered our focus. Stress, fear, anger, grief, distraction, chaos in the world. It pulled us in 100 different directions. And now Spirit is bringing us back into alignment and saying, bring your power home. Focus your vision comes through like a compass. It's a reminder that you don't need to chase everything, you don't need to solve everything, and you don't need to carry everything. Choose what matters, nourish what matters, and protect what matters. This card is Spirit guiding your gaze towards the path that actually leads to peace, purpose, and softness, not the one that drains you before you even arrive. And then redirect the fire. Spirit is acknowledging your anger, the frustration, the tension that has been building inside so many of us. Not judgment, but acknowledgement. Spirit isn't telling us to suppress anything. Spirit isn't telling us to pretend that we're calm. Instead, Spirit is saying, take that fire and turn it into something that frees you. This card feels like taking all that anger, all the disappointment, all the times that you felt unheard or unseen, and using the energy to create, to build, and to transform. For some of you, this is creative expression. For others, it's courage. For others, it's boundaries. And for many, it's finally choosing yourself. That fire was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to wake you up. Spirit's final message for the collective is this: focus your heart on what matters, release what drains you, and let your fire become creation instead of destruction. You are being guided back to your power. You are learning how to use your passion with purpose. And Spirit is walking with you, gently, steadily, lovingly, into a chapter where your energy will finally work for you, not against you. You are not losing control. You are reclaiming direction. And Spirit is saying, stay focused, stay soft, stay clear. I'm leading you where you're meant to go. My loves, thank you for spending this time with me today. This energy came through so clearly. Spirit is reminding us to move gently, release what's heavy, and make space for the kind of joy that actually feels real. A little peace, a little clarity, a little room to breathe. That is Spirit's gift for us right now. If parts of this reading settled in your heart, let me know in the comments. I always love reading what resonated with you and what you're moving through in your own journey. If you feel called towards something more personal, more specific, or more tailored to your situation, my tarot and pendulum readings are always available on Etsy. You can find the link in the pinned comment below and in the video description. I love you, I appreciate you, and I'm grateful that we get to walk through these messages together. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving, my loves, and I'll see you in the comments.